Welcome in to lovely downtown Chicago. I am headed to the walkout protest at the Federal Building. Hi, peace. I am surprised, color me surprised. There are a lot of people here. Unfortunately, there's no sun on this side of the street where everybody's standing. Bummer. Hi, Dee. Hi, Kate. I passed the one yesterday. Can't pass the one today, so I'm down here. Hi, Scooter. Hi, Chris. Welcome, everybody, to downtown Chicago at Federal Plaza. This is the walkout protest scheduled by, or produced by, the Women's March. Hi, Susan. Welcome in. I was babysitting yesterday, so there was no way I could make it to the protest or to the zoo, so I missed out on two things. Oh, wait, let's get this sign. We are on the wrong side of the sign. Yeah. Again, the crowd's a lot older, which I love, because I fit right in. Oh, we have a unicorn. Big Chief, welcome in. Trying to see if I recognize anybody from Broadview. Oh, let's see what we have. I already have the hand sign. Let's see what else. Moms for Democracy. Oh, let me have a button. That's a better, yes. Oh, okay. I am live streaming this, so it's kind of hard to hold the sign and the phone at the same sign. Yeah. Hey, Dee. Yep. We have a unicorn. I think they were here the last time too. Today was also the court date for the gentleman that was accused of putting a hit out on Bovino. That was this morning, I believe. I haven't heard anything about what the judge has decided on that. I know they said that they could not use any information about them saying that he was in a gang because they can't prove it. Hi, Nurse Rod. Wow, we got the whole alphabet here today. Oh, this is Indivisible Chicago too, besides the
Mic
women's.
check, mic check, mic check. Whoa, no.
Oh, so much for the mics. Yeah, I know. That would have been a really small target. But the guy had absolutely no connection, of course. You know how they are. No connection to the gang for wherever it was.
Mic check, mic check. Hey, folks that are standing over
Hi,
on
Mr.
this
B.
side, can you move?
Yeah, let's move over.
We need you to move over behind the press.
Luckily, it's not too windy today.
So that you're behind and we're speaking to you.
Okay, wait, I'm going to get my press pass out. Okay, are we still here? Did I lose signal? Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're blocking everybody else, right? Okay. We're okay?
I know, it seems insane. Well, that's about all the other. That's 100% how I look at it too.
Who are we talking about, Susan? I'm not sure who we're talking about. The gentleman that they said had to try to put a hit on me. He's still alive. That's the reason why they're in court.
Welcome, everyone. We're here today because it has been 1 year since Trump took office.
Hi, Care Bear.
And in that year, the attacks on American democracy and on our friends, neighbors, and fellow Americans have been too many to count. History and lessons from other countries tell us that the time to act is now. It is more urgent than ever for the American people to show up peacefully to say enough is enough. That's why we are here today. We know the administration wants us to believe there's nothing we can do to stop them, but we also know that is not true. The ending has not yet been written.
Hi, Johan.
The future is still in our hands. That's why we are here today. My name is Caitlin, and I'm with a grassroots group called Moms for Democracy. We started last spring in a living room here in Chicago. Our group is not partisan. Our coalition of moms have different political beliefs and different priorities. But we all want our children to grow up in a thriving democracy.
It's supposed to be 2 o'clock that everybody walks out.
We want our kids to grow up in a place where masked men do not roam the streets with guns.
Yeah.
Where we can say what we believe without fear of government retribution.
Oh, Alexei Janulius is here.
And where we have a government that is truly of the people, by the people, and for the people. We are honored to be co-organizing this rally today with Indivisible Chicago, the League of Women Voters of Chicago, and 350
I worked
Chicago.
with him when he was running for Congress a long time ago.
Will be leading us in some chants and helping us to stay warm on this very cold day. So I'll hand it over to Steva. Thank you.
Welcome, everybody.
He destroys everything.
It's very heartening to see all of you here on this 15-degree cold weather in Chicago, but I think this tells us that we are tough.
If Minnesota can do it, so can we.
And we're gonna win. So first, I would like to say thank you on behalf of Chicago Indivisible Alliance, and I would like to read our land acknowledgement resolution. The city of Chicago is located on land that is and has long been a center for Native peoples. The area is a traditional homeland for the Council of Three Fires, the Ojibwe, the Ottawa, and the Potawatomi nations. Many other nations consider this area their traditional homeland, including the Miami, the Ho-Chunk, the Menominee, the Sac-and-Fox, Peoria, Kasakasaki, Hawaii, Kickapoo, and Muskogean. The city specifically acknowledges the contributions of the Potawatomi in fostering the community that has become Chicago. We acknowledge all Native peoples who came before us and continue to contribute to our city. We are committed to promoting Native cultural heritage.
Thank you, Steva. I'm now very happy to introduce Illinois Secretary of State Alexi Janulia.
Good morning. It's so great to see so many people who are weathering the cold to be here to stand up for our democracy. I wish, can you guys hear me okay? Okay, can you hear me better?
Yep.
All right, good morning. Thank you all for being here. I wish we did not have to be here today, but I will tell you, when Donald Trump got elected, I thought it was going to get really bad. In my wildest dreams, I never imagined the damage he would do to our democracy, to the world order, and to the future of the United States of America. It's inconceivable. Which is why we need everyone to step up and to fight back. It's unbelievable how we keep on going backwards on issues that we all care about, needlessly, on the environment, voting rights, civil rights, equal rights. Even last night, on a holiday, I get a ding on my phone that they want to roll back gun legislation to make it easier for people to have access to automatic weapons and guns. When I think so. Women's rights, the right to get a legal and safe abortion, on every issue that we care about and we've made progress over the last few decades, this dangerous and evil administration is trying to roll it all back. I'm here today to let you know that in Chicago and in Illinois, there are elected officials who are willing and who are excited to fight back on behalf of the people. We are in the process of suing Kristi Noem and ICE, and we will do everything we can in office, but we need your help. We need people to march. We need people to call their friends and their neighbors and to remind them of what's happening to our democracy, to our country. I want to thank Indivisible and Moms for Democracy for setting today up and for all their work. But we need the people to step up. We need the people to do the right thing. We need the people to remind those in Washington, D.C. that this destruction has to end. We need all of you to step up, to stand up and do the right thing. Last piece I'll say, and we need to impeach the king. Both my parents came to this country as immigrants. And when they came here, they had nothing, but they believed in the promise of America. That if you're willing to work hard, if you're willing to sacrifice and struggle, regardless of what your last name is or what you look like, that you have a shot in this country. That is what has always made us the greatest country in the world. And to see the destruction of ICE and the Trump administration is absolutely unacceptable. So we will fight back. Let's march, let's protest, let's remind people what's really at stake. Now let's go out there and let's go kick some ass. Thank you.
All right. So I would like for you to look to your right. Say, I'm with you.
I'm with you.
Look to your left.
I'm with you.
I'm with you.
Turn around to the person behind you.
There's
And
nobody
say,
behind me.
I'm here. Hey, how are you? I'm with you.
That's why we're all standing out here.
In the frigid.
Yep.
No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. 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 No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here.
All right, I am now happy to introduce my dear friend, Regan LaChapelle from Moms for Democracy. Hi, everyone, and thank you so much for being here today to stand up for democracy and for our rights. Just under a year ago, a group of moms gathered in my living room because we were concerned about losing our democratic rights and what that would mean for our children's futures. We come from diverse backgrounds, we have diverse interests, but we are all committed to the core values that, while imperfect, have served as the foundation of our country for the last over 200 years. Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of the press, and the right to be secure from unreasonable search and seizure. Authoritarians use chaos to confuse, to make us feel scared, to keep us silent. They want you to feel like there's nothing you can do. They do this because they know that they are the ones that don't have the power. Trump is deeply unpopular, and he knows it. He and his team will continue to do more and more outrageous things to make us feel hopeless and helpless, but we are not. We're here today to show one another that we care and that we are not afraid. We're here to remind each other that we are all our democracy. Every one of us has a role to play. From our very foundations, gathering in meeting houses, speaking in town squares, marching in our streets. These are the rights that so many fought and died for. These are the rights that have inspired people beyond our borders. American democracy has been a beacon for the world, and there is too much to lose if it fails.
Yeah.
Democracy only thrives when we participate, when we speak out, when we protect it. There are moments we must be loud, no matter how uncomfortable it feels. Yesterday, we celebrated the great Martin Luther King Jr., who said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of convenience and comfort, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy. This is our moment to show our children we are brave, that we fought for their rights and their freedoms, and that we took a stand. We are all our democracy, and we are not going to let them take it."
She's a very good speaker. You're right. Great speech.
I'm now delighted to introduce Colleen Connell, the Executive Director of the ACLU of Illinois.
Okay. If you see that redhead across the way, that's Kat that got arrested.
Good afternoon. We stand today in solidarity with our friends and neighbors and the immigrants of Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I want to leave you with the thought that there are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. Trump's reckless and evil attacks on our civil rights, our civil liberties, and our very democracy present a danger to each of us. And that is why I'm so grateful to Moms for Democracy and for Indivisible for calling us here together. Because ultimately, we the people are the ones who are going to save our democracy. The ACLU has filed more than 140 legal actions against the Trump administration.
Should be more than 140.
We have delayed, we have deterred, and we have defeated some of the worst of the god-awful initiatives that spew from this administration. But ultimately, we cannot rely on the courts alone to save us. It is up to we the people to resist, to speak the truth. And we need to start by speaking the truth to our members of Congress. I want to pick up on the
Yeah, this is the ACLU.
Tell our members of Congress, no more money for ICE.
Yes.
No more money for ICE. No more money for ICE. And more money for ICE. And the members of Congress need to hang tough. There's another appropriations bill, a mini bad bill, that's working its way through Congress that would provide even more money to the $100 billion that ICE got in the one big bad bill. It's not beautiful, it's a bad bill. No more money for ICE. I need everyone to go home
Brad,
today
that's great.
and make sure you reach your U.S. senators and your member of Congress and say, no more money for ICE. And at that note, I'm going to say thank you all for being here. And let's keep in mind, there are more of us than there are of them. Thank you very much.
They kill us and get away with it.
We must stand united. So let's say this: the people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided.
The people united will never be divided.
Next up, I'm very, very delighted to welcome Moni Ruiz Velasco, a human rights advocate, LGBTQ plus leader on the commission, the Illinois Human Rights Commission, an immigrants' rights attorney, and who is here today in her role with Q-Force.
Good afternoon. My name is Moni Ruiz Velasco. My pronouns are she, her, and ella. And I'm here today in my role as part of the leadership of Q-Force. Q-Force is an LGBTQ plus organization created to educate, to mobilize, and agitate for a more progressive and inclusive country. We want to embolden Democrats and defeat Republicans. I'm also here as a mom, as a daughter of Mexican immigrants, as a Latina, and as a queer woman whose identity, family, and rights are under vicious attack. To rise up and truly protect our democracy, we must understand and feel the connections and intersections between our communities. Queer rights are under attack, and the federal government is attempting to erase trans and LGBTQ people, but we're not going to let them, are we? No! All the while, Congress is considering giving ICE more money to expand their violence against our communities. Is that what we want? No! More tear gas, more killings, more families torn apart and terrorized? No! We must defund and abolish ICE. It's an agency that was created to do exactly what it's doing today. Trans people are being denied basic dignity and life-saving health care. Immigrants are being demonized and criminalized. Women are being denied access to reproductive care. Are you with me fighting back? It's not enough to defend. We have to build a better society where people can live with dignity and respect, not in spite of who they are, but because of who they are. Where we can live without fear of deportations, not only tolerating identities, but celebrating them. Sometimes it feels so overwhelming, and yet I'm filled with love and gratitude for people every day taking risks to protect democracy. You're all here with me in the freezing cold today. Every day, people are rising up to care for their neighbors, friends, and family who are too afraid to leave their homes or drop their kids off at school. That's how we protect our neighbors and our democracy. So what else can we do? We organize. We lock arms. We stand with each other. We
No,
show
Susan,
up in the street
it's not
and
quite
in
as
the
windy.
voting booths. Every
It's about
single
15
vote
though,
matters.
so.
And we can't just vote for the same old, same old. We need bold leadership, and we must demand bold action. We have to also be in the streets. We have to say no to this fascist administration who is destroying our
Hey, Brenda.
democracy and our institutions. At Q-Force, we're coming together to fight authoritarianism, push Democrats to be bolder, and to demand a better progressive future.
How about
Going
pushing
back to the way it
Democrats
used
to
to
just
be is
stand
not
up?
enough. Those policies led us to where we are today. We want a society where dignity is not a privilege, but a fundamental right. We want justice, and we want better. We invite you to put your boots on the ground and join us. Thank you.
So one of the things that Moni asked us to do was rise up. So when I say democracy is under attack, what do we do?
Actually,
You
Mike,
say,
it's because of the politicians in
When
Chicago that we're called the Windy City.
when democracy is under attack, what do we do? Rise up, fight back! When democracy is under attack, what do we do? Rise up, fight back! When democracy is under attack, what do
No,
we do?
there isn't enough leadership in the
When
Democratic Party.
democracy is
It's
under
all the
attack,
old
what
school
do we do?
Democrats.
Rise up, fight back!
Let's
Next
not
up,
fall down.
We have Kat Sharp, a community organizer and chief of staff for the 40th Ward.
Cat dropped out of her race.
Hi everyone, my name is Kat Sharp. I am a community organizer and I'm proud to serve as chief of staff for the wonderful Alderperson Andre Vasquez, who you will also hear speak. I am also one of the 6 protesters who has
Broadview
been
6.
indicted and targeted by the federal administration for protests outside of the Broadview ICE processing facility.
No, the other cat.
For the last year, we have seen the Trump administration ramp up their attacks on our communities. They have kidnapped our loved ones, arrested journalists and peaceful protesters, and deployed chemical weapons like tear gas in our neighborhoods. They have also killed several people,
Yep.
not just in Minnesota, but here in Chicago.
Yep.
They are intent on not just attacking the people of our neighborhoods, but the foundations of democracy itself. I have a deep concern that in 3 years from now, there won't be another inauguration because Donald Trump is seeking to become a dictator himself.
Yep.
I think we all know what we're seeing in Minnesota and abroad in Venezuela and back here in Chicago. This is fascism. They are seeking to divide us, to lie to us and tell us that those who look different than us or speak a different language are the reasons that we struggle to pay rent or buy groceries or afford health care. But we know better. We know that that is not true. We know that a better future is possible. Do you want to know how to fight fascism here in Chicago and across our country and save democracy? You are doing it here today. You are showing up for ourselves and for our neighbors and our community. I appreciate the gentleman walking around handing out whistles, because that's how we save democracy. We can fight fascism by joining or starting a school patrol in our neighborhoods to make sure that our neighbors are safe, that our kids can have access to a good education and live without fear in our communities and our neighborhoods. And that teachers can teach.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And I call upon you all today that there's not enough people who are brave enough to be out in this cold here today to do the work we need to do here in Chicago. So I call upon each and every one of you, have a conversation with 3 neighbors, family members, friends you know, especially people who aren't here in Chicago or don't live in Minnesota, who haven't been a firsthand witness to the horrific acts of fascism that we've seen by the Trump administration.
That's why Nana's live streaming.
We need to have these conversations, and we need to continue organizing, because we know that ICE is going to be back when there is warmer weather, and we need to keep each other safe. Thank you for fighting with me today.
So when I say, who's got the power, you say, the people have the power. So who's got the power? The people have the power. Who's got the power? The people have the power. Who's got the power? The people have the power. Who's got the power? The people have the power.
It's my pleasure to now introduce Alderman Andre Vasquez from the 40th Ward.
Good afternoon, everyone. Mic check. Can you guys hear me okay?
No.
I'm gonna keep trying to get it right. Hello, can you hear me okay? Is this working?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Wait, let's get
This is going in and out. We'll try it out. Right here. Here we doing okay? There we go. Here we go, everybody. Great. Mic check worked. All right. Do
Nope.
me a favor. Nope.
too close.
You guys can hear me anyway, right? Yeah. I'm in Chicago and we're a little loud. That's okay? All right. I want you to help me out.
Seriously?
You got a bullhorn? You can do the bullhorn. Okay. Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's gonna keep doing this thing. It's the wire. I used to do rap stuff.
Excuse me.
I know a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you remember that guy the other day?
This is a little more my style sometimes too, so it works out. Thank God for being here. Lord knows it's cold. But if we can handle this cold, we can handle ice. All right. I have a question for everybody here. If you feel like you have been under attack by virtue of your identity and who you are, can I see you put a hand up? I don't see enough hands up. Trust me, not. Everyone in this nation is under attack, whether you know it or not. But it's important that I see who acknowledges it, because just yesterday we celebrated Martin Luther King's birthday. And I think we like to think about Martin Luther King through a particular lens of peace and passivity and fighting back, but fighting only under certain parameters. I'd like to talk about what Martin Luther King talked about when he talked about moderates. Now, he said white moderates, but that spectrum has opened up a little bit. Now it's moderates of all sorts. And the reason why that's important for you to know is when I ask everybody who's under attack, not everyone raised their hand because they're a little bit disconnected from the reality. And that's by virtue of that comfort level. So I'll ask again, who all feels like they're under attack in this moment? Raise your hand. Keep it up if you feel afraid in this moment. I want you to understand another thing.
This is Federal Plaza in downtown Chicago.
The definition of courage doesn't mean an absence of fear. It means pushing through that fear because you know it's necessary to do
Nope.
so.
This is Chicago.
And you see people time and time again push against their fear. When you see people organize school patrols, when you see people speaking out publicly, coming out to rallies, being on camera, they are taking a risk. There is a fear associated when you're under a fascist state, which we are currently in. People think it's coming.
No,
but
no.
It's happening. You are watching your neighbors being kidnapped and abducted from their doorstep in the country. That is not fascism is coming, but it's fascism is here. And the reason why I want to talk about our moderates is because If you're not under the same level of oppression and struggle and danger and survival that you have to live into,
No.
your answers for solutions might sound a little different. If you understand that there's a military arm of the U.S. president actively attacking and invading states and cities, you don't ask for them to get less money or better training. You ask for them to be abolished. You ask for them to be
Yes, it is
eliminated.
hamster.
When you are under struggle and you are have somebody's boot on your neck, what you're hoping for is not for somebody else to say, I hope they have a softer shoe. You want for them to get their foot off of your neck, and everyone's going through it. It's not just immigrants right now.
Yep.
It's been all women who've been under attack since Roe v. Wade was overturned.
Yep.
It's been all of our black community when libraries are being gutted of history to eliminate the truth. It is our queer and trans community who are constantly being dehumanized, and all it's doing, the only reason it's happening, is to keep us divided.
Yep.
Everyone here is under attack, and you are doing everything possible every single day to make sure we're fighting against that. But make no mistake, these are not new developments. These are just a government that's saying it out loud. Decade after decade, people have been deported, people have been put in cages, families have been split, people have been killed. So there should be some moment of reflection that we are in a time where it is crystal clear of what side you should be on. And you all are here in this moment because this is a side to be on, not just for our future, for our present, for our neighbors and for our people. And this is what our democracy is about. So I want to thank every single one of you for showing up, because you all, like myself and others, have the privilege to be out here on a Tuesday afternoon while other people are working and scared to be outside. You all are here showing that somebody else also cares, because we are one community. And with that presence, that continued organizing, we will make it to the other side of this. Our people will make it to the other side of this. Go back 100 years and look where this country was. We might go back and forth. We keep moving forward. We will continue to. And I am grateful for you all being here, because you all make me feel safe along with other people that are under attack. Because who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe!
Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe!
Y'all gonna make me take my shirt off on some Ben Johnson out here? Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe!
Thank you for saving everybody that vision. Thank you.
Oh, do we
Let's
have
try
somebody
this again.
deported?
When I say we want, you say democracy. When we want
Democracy!
we want
Democracy!
we want
Democracy!
we want
Democracy!
Hamster, I'm not sure what we're talking about there.
we want
Democracy!
All right, we have one last speaker for you all. I'm happy to introduce Laura Tanner from Indivisible Chicago.
Thank you. Okay, can everyone hear me?
No, I know, because it's that
My
cold.
name is Laura, and I'm very honored today to be representing Indivisible Chicago. Since 2017, we have been organizing to do more than resist MAGA extremism. We have been building power to defend democracy itself, both in the streets and at the polls. This past year, since Trump's inauguration, has made one thing painfully clear. We cannot take our democracy, our rights, or our freedoms for granted. We defend our democracy not just on election years, but when we come together for massive marches in the streets, or when we hold smaller rallies like today, or for last week's nationwide Ice Out for Good actions in the aftermath of the killing of Renee Nicole Good and everybody who has lost their lives at the hands of ICE and the federal government.
Yeah.
Across this country, we are witnessing a dangerous escalation of authoritarian power, as all the previous speakers have said as well. ICE and Border Patrol are terrorizing our communities. Masked federal agents are abducting our neighbors. We experienced this in Chicago last fall, and we're now seeing it in Minneapolis, where they are being assaulted with militarized aggression and violence for daring to protest and defend their communities. At the same time, Trump is attacking other countries, destabilizing global peace, and openly signaling his willingness to bypass Congress and the Constitution. his threats to invoke the Insurrection Act in Minneapolis and to deploy the U.S. military against our own citizens are not rhetoric. Let us be clear, these are assaults on every democratic principle our nation claims to stand for. This is what authoritarian looks like. It is here. Homeland Security and ICE are not making our communities safer. Attacking trans people does not protect children or women. Trump's attacks on Venezuela and threatened actions against Greenland are destroying our international relationships and violating constitutional limits on executive power. Are we going to let him get away with that? No! No way. Democracy does not defend itself. It requires participation, vigilance, and collective action like we are taking today. And as the late, great Chicago activist Abner Mikva reminded us, democracy is a verb. It is something we do. It does not exist on its own. Democracy in action means standing up to a wannabe king propped up by ruthless oligarchs. It means blowing a whistle when federal agents try to abduct our neighbors, like many of us have done. It means showing up to defend free and fair elections. And it means electing representatives who will fight for all of us, not just here in Illinois, but also in Michigan and Wisconsin. So we've got a lot for us to do in the coming year here and in those states. But because when freedom and democracy are attacked anywhere, they are weakened everywhere. Thank you all here today for every protest, every rally you've attended, every door you've knocked, every call you've made, every whistle kit you packed, and every act of solidarity. And your participation in our democracy sends a clear message. This country belongs to all of us, and we will not give in to tyrants.
I looked up plane tickets to Greenland last night.
It has been a year of fear, but also a year of courage, a year of outrage, but also steely resolve. We have seen devastating cruelty, but also incredible compassion, chaos, but also organizing and community. We are living in a time of massive regression, but also experiencing a beautiful resistance. So thank you again from all of us here at Indivisible Chicago Alliance for being with us on this very cold day. Together we will defend our neighbors, defeat authoritarianism, and reclaim our democracy. Because the most powerful response to fear is action. And all of your actions give us hope and keep us going. So thank you. Okay, we have a QR code up here. If you're not already signed up for our daily actions, Moms for Democracy has put together an incredible page that can help you get started, and also those friends that are not as stalwart as you all to be out here in the cold, making a statement and telling everybody where we stand on democracy and that we are never going to give up. Thank you.
So we talked about democracy being a verb. So we're going to do a verb. We're going to march around this block. So please stay. It's going to be a short march around the block. We're going to take our banners.
Why does everybody
and
like
put
to
them
march?
in the front over here near the city information sign. And we're going to line up behind them. And we're going to march around the block and do some chants. Join us.
Let me see how I can get to the front of this. I want to get in the front so I can get you guys a look at everything. We got to watch out for snow piles. It's okay. No, I'm just. Yeah, the Hawaii would sound about nice or about now. Well, I've definitely got my steps in lately.
Will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided.
I want to show you how many people are here in this cold. We gotta get the whole crowd in. Oh, we got bicycle cops. And the crowd is still going. Yeah, really. That's true, except for I almost wiped out the other day when I was walking backwards when Rabbi was marching. And it's still coming. I might sneak around the other way and catch them coming through, because I've lost the front of it. We're gonna go around and catch up on the other side. Whew, it is definitely cold. Of course, the Alphabet News isn't marching. We'll catch them coming around. No, I know. That's the reason why I'm not going to fall. I got it. We're going to catch them coming around the block. It's not a very big block that they're going around, so I can catch them coming around this way. Today's a 4-hand warmer day. Welcome in all. We got them marching over here. As you can see them, they're right there. So we'll catch them on the other street. Since I have everybody in chat, I might go out tomorrow to Broadview, depending on the weather. All my lives now are going to be weather dependent and also baby dependent, because I am officially on baby watch. We only have 2 weeks left. Yeah, Nana's just going to catch them as they come around. And here they come. Look at that, I made it. Oh, it's a lot windier on this side though. Oh, you can see the L in the background. That's kind of a cool picture. Whew. Here they come. Yep, baby's about ready. So Nana has to be careful because I have to take care of older brother. So I can't be an hour away in Broadview when things start happening. So I have to manage my time a lot better. No, Susan, this is going to be number 6. This will be number 6, Nana. Yeah, all boys. But that's the reason why I didn't go to the zoo yesterday, because I had to babysit older brother because mom had to go to the doctor. So there's in real life stuff. Nurse Ron. I hope not. My son-in-law wouldn't like that very much.
Abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! Abolish.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Abolish ICE!
It's exciting time now. Pepper Moon, this is downtown Chicago. In the Loop at the Federal Building. It's only about 14 degrees right now, but it doesn't matter. We have all the CPD out here on bikes. Nana knows how to make her way through these crowds now. Yes, that's all we get is like the bicycle police down here. They use their bicycles as like a shield. We haven't had any trouble whatsoever with any of them. That's the entrance for the L. Where are we going now? Hopefully someplace warm. Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm going to just hop on the L, but it would be good to...
Okay. I think that's it. Everybody made it. But if you look at the age of this protest, it's just stunning how many people my age are out here. Although I guess that's all that could be, being that it's a Tuesday.
All right, neighbor.
I may be afraid, but I'm not giving up. There you go. That's exactly the sign, guys. Exactly the sign. Everybody might be afraid of what's going on, but nobody's giving up. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, guys, thank you all for coming in. I believe we are good to go. That was it for today. It was a really good show up for a Tuesday when it's so cold outside. I will probably see you guys tomorrow sometime. Everybody stay warm. Call your congressmen and your senators and tell them no more money for ICE. That's the only ask I have. I have one. Thank you. I'll take another one.
Okay, yeah.
Just, why not? Yep. Yes, I'm still waiting for my check. Soros has got my Venmo, but I'm like 4 months behind in payments here. Okay, guys, everybody, take care. I'll see you later on this week sometime. Like I said, probably tomorrow. Stay warm, stay safe. Thanks for all coming. Mods, thanks for coming in. I know we had some trolls, but that's to be expected. They have nothing else better to do besides sitting in their mom's basement. So, bye everybody. Stay warm. Yes, I'm gonna go get warm now. Bye guys.